Hello, I'm Barb with First Class Yoga, and I'm here at the Yurts in Stone Mountain Park in outside of Atlanta. I thought I would have the yurts in the back, kind of a unique idea at a campground. And you'll also see the chakras on my yoga bag. If you don't know about chakras, let's actually start out with breathing. So go ahead and just close your eyes. And as you breathe, we want to have a nice full belly, inhaling. Pause just a moment at the top, and then exhale and squeeze all the air out of your belly. And inhale, expand through the side body and through the back. Lift that chest, the sternum, and exhale. Squeeze that belly button all the way back into the spine. So on the chakras, keep going. On the chakras, we start right where we're sitting with our root chakra, and that's our foundation and our survival. And we really are rooted and grounded into the earth, pressing our feet down into the earth, our sit bones down into the chair or the bench that we're on. And then the breath starts to move up the body to the second chakra, right around the female reproductive organs. And both the men have it, just to a lesser scale, but that's our area of creativity, our area of femininity, our area of sexuality. It works itself through the hips as you keep breathing, relaxing the tongue, allowing those shoulders to relax down from the ears. Moving up the spine to just above the belly button is the third power center, where we have our individuality and our sense of power and strength. And then we move up the spine all the way to the heart center, opening for compassion and for love. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And then all the way up into the throat, where we speak our own truth. We have our own voice. We want to be heard. Moving all the way up into the head, all the way around to the forehead, right between the eyebrows, the third eye. That's our center of wisdom, our center of intuition and perception. And then moving all the way up through the crown of the head, lengthening all the way up into the heavens or into the ceiling. Exhaling and releasing that center of bliss, that contentment that everything is as it is supposed to be. We have all the tools. We just need to take time for ourselves, show a little self-love and self-appreciation. Just slowing our breath down as we've been slowing our breath down, we've activated what's called the parasympathetic nervous system. And that's our rest area. Letting go of the cortisol stress of the day, relaxing through the throat and through the jaw. And now rest your hands right on top of the thighs, and now draw that belly button in and start to round your back and drop your chin down toward your chest, stretching out through the upper back, the middle back, and that low back. And now inhale, arch the spine and lift your chest forward, drawing those shoulder blades together. So we're just making an arch in the back and in the spine and a rounding of the spine. Starting to loosen things up. You can go ahead and roll those shoulders if they're feeling tight. As you open that chest, open that collarbone. And two more, rounding and arching. So there's 7 different movements for the spine, and those are our first 2. Go ahead and bring yourself back to center. Inhale, sweep both arms up, raise the hands overhead, clasp the hands, and you can either press the backs of the hands up or turn those palms up, press them up, and as you press up, press your feet back down into the earth. Now drop those shoulders down away from the ears. Breathing, stretching, and opening and creating some space. Going right into a side bend. Reach over to the right, particularly that top left hand. Really press that palm away. And exhale, come back center. And side bend over to the opposite side. Press through the heel of the hand. Lengthen and lift the rib cage up off the hips and bring it back center. Again, reach on over. Now really ground the feet into the floor or into the mat and bring that back center. One more time. Reach on over. So we're working on side bends. And that's another 2 ways that our body moves. Go ahead and release those arms down. Nice big shoulder rolls here. Roll those shoulders around and then pause and bring them back the other way. And inhale, sweep those arms overhead again. Same thing, clasp your hands. Either turn the palms up or have them with the backs of the hands up. And we're going to add some twists. And twist over to one side and bring it back center. If it's too much with the arms, drop them down to maybe cactus arms and twist over. It does increase your blood pressure the higher those hands are over your heart. So if you want to slow it down a little, bring the hands down. Maybe you can even drop them totally. Otherwise, you can go ahead and have those hands clasped overhead, twisting to the other side. Look all the way over that shoulder. Try to look behind you. Now press the hand up again. Press your sit bones down. Press your feet down and release that back. And last time, over to the other side. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Don't hold the breath. Keep breathing. Going a little deeper on the exhale. And bring that back. And release the arms up. Let's come right into chair pose. Inhale, raise the arms up. Straight spine. Tilt yourself forward. Reach those fingers away. Now again, ground your hips down into your chair. Press the feet down into the floor. Reaching nice and long. Keep those ears right between the arms and sit back up. And release that down. Adding on here. And inhale, bring the arms overhead. Reach it forward into that chair pose. Now sweep the arms back. Lead with the chest into an airplane. Nice straight spines, straight all the way from the neck to the tailbone. Sweep the arms overhead, sit up tall, and release that down. And then let's go ahead and bring our legs together, our feet together, and then bring our hands together right here at the heart center. And inhale, twist over to the right. And now let that bottom arm drop down toward your leg and raise that right arm up. Breathe. And now reach on up and over. Just open up through that side a little bit more. Now keep this underside reaching long too so it doesn't cramp up. Breathe and release that down. And onto the other side. Inhale, bring the hands together in prayer position. And inhale, and on the exhale, twist over to the other side. Drop that bottom arm down, raise the top arm. And twist up to that top thumb. Press the back of the hand against the outer thigh. Breathe. And release that back down. And release that. And go ahead and release that. And since we were working with our hands, let's bring our hands up and let's firmly touch the pads of the fingers to the thumb. So it's going to be the index finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. Here we go a little faster. It's pinky, ring, middle, index, middle, ring, pinky, pinky, ring, middle, index, index, middle, ring, pinky. And go ahead and make fists and roll those wrists out. And pause and roll them back. And with our feet firmly pressing against each other, go ahead and firmly press the inner thighs together, sitting up nice and tall. Just place your hands on the outside of the thighs. We're going to work these outer abductors, abductors, and these inner adductors. So place your hands right on top, outside the thighs. And now, like a clamshell, let those legs open, but resist just a little bit with your hands. And now bring the hands to the inner thighs. And here, really pull those inner thighs center. Feel the abdominals engage. And again, hands to the outer thighs. And clamshell open. And bring the hands to the inner thighs and pull those inner thighs together. Let's go ahead and just rest our hands on the thighs. And again, clamshell open. Pull those inner thighs together. Feel it in the abdominals. And push it away, open it up, and draw it back center. And last time, open the legs out, knees fall nice and wide, and exhale, pull those thighs together, and release that. Let's go ahead and lift those knees up, moving the body side to side, and go ahead and bring that back center. We're going to go ahead and raise that right knee up, and at the same time, raise that opposite arm up and place it down. Starting to add a little more activity for the brain, raising the opposite arm and the opposite knee, and release. Try to find a focus point, maybe not even looking at this video. Find something that is stable, something that has no movement in it, and just focus on that. Maybe the floor just in front of you. Breathing, lifting the knee and the arm at the same time with the breath, and releasing it. Lengthen all the way tall, and step it back down. Go ahead with both arms and both knees. Raise the arms up, lift those knees, feet are up off the ground. Breathe, hold it here, pull that tummy in, sit up a little taller, drop that chin down, lengthen the spine right behind the neck, and release everything back down to the ground. And let's go ahead and bring up that right knee. And we're just going to go ahead and kick it forward and back. Working on the knee, just extending and bending. Extending and bending. On this next one, extend it out and now point the toe and flex the foot. And point and flex. You want to give it some support so it doesn't go into your low back. And in the mornings, if you get up and you have trouble with your feet, one thing that you can try would be to really flex your foot, draw those toes towards you, opening up the back of the leg, but also opening the tendons in the base of the foot so that when you get up and walk, go ahead and let that release. When you get up and walk, you don't have as much pain in that leg. Onto the other side, one hand or two hand underneath the thigh, and extend that leg forward. You can point the toes and release. And lengthen and exhale. And inhale and exhale. On this one we hold. And lengthen and point those toes. And now flex your feet. Pull those toes toward you. And flex. Point and flex. And point and flex. And point and hold this flex. Keep pulling those toes towards you. Breathing nice, long, deep breaths. And release that back down. And let's go ahead, sitting for our final pose. Just sitting here, sitting up nice and tall, closing the eyelids, letting the eyes feel heavy, but the eyelids nice and light. And let all the stress go from your face. Let the tension release on the forehead, around the temples, around your eyes, around your nose, around your mouth, and your ears. Relax the throat, release the tongue from the roof of the mouth, the back of the throat. Relax those shoulders down from your ears. Resting your hands either face down to feel nice and grounded with the universe and the earth, or if you feel like you want a little energy, flip those hands over so the palms are up, open to receive energy. Lift through the heart center and open your heart with love and compassion. Draw those shoulder blades together as you breathe, relaxing through the throat. Opening your heart, opening to forgiveness, opening to possibilities. When opportunities arrive, take it. I took this opportunity to come out into nature, to be recharged, to come back to basics, back to the root chakra, that very first chakra, feeling grounded in this beautiful setting in Stone Mountain outside Atlanta, on the northeast side of Atlanta, by Tucker, Georgia. And just give yourself permission to relax another 10%. Scan through the body. And now coming out of our meditation, go ahead and slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then bring your hands together in prayer position. Slightly bow your head toward your hands. And so there's a lot of activity going on in the world right now. So we want to send our love and our peace and our compassion to those of all around the world who are suffering from wars, from famine, from natural disasters, people who are really having hardships, who need our blessings of peace. So we're going to say the Sanskrit word for peace is Shanti, Shanti. And we're going to say Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We're going to take a big inhale and then follow that with peace, peace, peace. So please join me. And inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Once again, I'm Barb Gossett with First Class Yoga on YouTube channel, youtube.com/the @ with the number 1, First Class Yoga. youtube.com @First Class Yoga. Please like and subscribe. I hope to be posting more videos for you soon. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for being kind to yourself. Namaste.